How do you begin?
Yeah, I don't know. I would just
I'm at Bokus's place. We're together. We're alive. Oh my god. I think
that is kind of crazy, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I think about it. It's so spontaneous and like not planned at all. But I like that a lot. Even if that makes some things hard, but it's what it is.
It is what it is. I know, and it's full of surprises.
Yeah.
Life, as in.
Yeah, like basically I knew that Yunus was coming into Germany, or Janin.
Janin, sure.
Yeah, Yunus Janin.
Das ist me.
I knew that he was coming to Germany, to Hamburg, but we were not clear if he's coming to Berlin, if at all, or yeah, it was everything very unclear. And basically he sent me a message like, I'm coming in 2 days. And then, yeah, we worked things out and it ended up working.
Pretty much. I mean, alternative was you were also saying that you might be able to come on like Thursday, Friday or something.
Yeah, to Hamburg, yeah.
But I think that's also quite tight.
Yeah.
It was tight for you to think about when I think about it now. Yeah, I don't know. Like my job was done there. Like I'd done everything I need to do, professionally at least.
2 days.
2 days. And then I came here. Well, and then I was like, I'm going to Berlin, and with my agency, we also figured out that I can do some meetings here. So,
No.
Well, I came off the bus station after I arrived to Berlin. Immediately, I went to an agency meeting, and then from there, I came to Bokus's house.
Yeah. And then we went to a dance studio together. I was planning to do like a little live improvisation with a friend together, a dancer, and then I made some music. So that was already a very packed day for you, I would say.
Right, it was crowded, like for you also.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. Like I don't know, it's not that I get to see Bokus do something live so often.
Sure.
I mean, every time we meet. No, the last 2 times we meet, I saw like one when we were in Turkey together. We did not make that happen, and the other one was yesterday. Yeah. 2 days ago. Two days ago. Yeah.
But yeah, that one was definitely different. Like the one 2 days ago, because I actually played my music and like improvised and stuff.
Holy shit! Ratatata.
Welcome to Neukölln. We gotta deal with that and just hope that we don't get too much of that.
Until now it was silent.
True. But yeah, like for me that's like a totally different thing, like doing like a DJ thing and doing this like live music. It's much more advanced for me.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what, fuck it, we just commit.
Yeah. This microphone is a bit different because it's like it captures sound right in front of it.
Oh, okay.
And kind of like ignores everything else. So if you're like over here, like you're already like super quiet.
Oh wow, okay.
That's why.
Maybe
like this.
Gotcha. Then probably the backup would maybe kind of see that, but this is like safe.
I hope.
Okay.
I hope so.
Fair enough.
Yeah. How do you like the coffee?
It's good. It's very standard, as in.
That doesn't sound like a.
It tastes like what a good cup should taste like.
Okay, it's nothing super crazy, you mean?
It's not crazy, but it's absolutely delicious, in my opinion. Do you feel the pink notes? It's light, it's mellow. The aftertaste.
I don't know what that means. What is a pink note?
So so when I refer. Not me, but when you're not so clear on what kind of fruits or flavors there is, you kind of describe more like the color category of that fruit.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say reddish, most likely referring to more like berries and cherry and like those red forest fruits.
Mm-hmm.
Pinkish would be something more floral, lighter forest fruits.
Like peaches or something? Or?
Peaches can be one of them. It's a bit vague, but you still filter out a bunch of other options. It's very mellow. I think I think I actually brewed it nice.
I think
for the first try, I think this is actually very servable. Like, good.
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
Acids are nice. There's like...
If I could make this like every day, I think I would be happy.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the half of the bag anyway, so I'm pretty sure.
But that was yours, right?
That was mine.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give you half anyway.
True. Oh yeah, true.
And then same for the other one.
I'm curious how mine's gonna be different now that we both bought two.
You're gonna have way more craziness going on for sure. It smells crazier already, so I assume the taste would be also. The pink notes I'm talking about is the aftertaste. It has this like rose hip. It's like a particular fruit, pinkish.
Rose hip.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know how to explain otherwise. I need to show you a picture. It has more body than the other coffee I brewed for you, for sure. This is more an everyday coffee for me than that one. I like that. In an AirPress, I think I do better. But I would prefer this more than that, personally.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I consider myself drinking this. Like a daily kind of thing.
Let me...
Thank you.
Sorry, I kind of like give myself more.
I drink super slow anyway, so.
Yeah, and I'm leaving actually tonight to Milan at 9 p.m. And the time is currently around 4, I think.
Yeah, I think it's around 4 right now.
Pretty much. It's not even 4, it's 8 to 4.
Yeah.
Oops. So we got plenty of time, which is nice.
Today, you mean? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Like in Turkey, for example, we wanted to record.
Right.
But we were actually doing so many things that we didn't get to. Like, fuck. We went to like festival.
Yeah.
2 days, 3 days. We went out one more night. I took you around.
I think we were just a bit exhausted from other things that we did, and then we didn't want to record the voice because it's also, if you want to do like a good one, you get to focus a bit, and I don't think we had that energy.
I think too much was happening, for sure. Yeah. We have this question that Lewis wanted to ask us. I think we can just get into that.
Yeah, let's do it.
So he was, and you guys can do that too, because he's a fellow listener and he was curious. But basically he asked us...
Hi Lewis.
Hi Lewis.
I know you're listening to this.
Hallöchen. Ich bin in Berlin. My awesome German. Okay.
No, don't do it.
Alright, sure.
Later. We spare that for a later moment.
No, okay. So he was curious about, it would be interesting to hear what would be the 5 things we cannot live without be.
Yeah.
And how should we do this? One by one? Because I cannot just think of 5
I would,
on the spot.
I would go maybe like you start with the first one and then do my first one, and then we kind of ping pong.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Because I didn't really make a list or anything, so I have to kind of come up with something. The mic just picked up.
Butter.
Lecker.
That's dangerous. Oh my god. I don't know.
Maybe I'll just put it here.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. A little technical difficulties. Sorry.
You have a very makeshift setup.
Yeah. But it looks nice. We're curious how it's gonna sound like, but we figure out later. But yeah, anyway, I definitely, when I thought about the question, I had one thing that came up to my mind and like a second one, so maybe I just start with the first one if you want. Or do you have one?
Yeah, sure, I have one. It was it's not a thing, like a specific thing I own, but a specific action, and some of my things can do that.
Okay.
So basically a sketchbook. Because, well, normally I use my iPad, but since February I actually have a physical sketchbook. But it's more about I need to draw. Whether it's on my laptop, my iPad, my sketchbook, somebody's notepad, I don't know.
You want to have like a medium you can just feel free to.
I want to draw, I want to create, and like
you need something.
Exactly. And for me, I mean, throughout the years, that's one of the best. Maybe not the best, but that's something I really feel like it's part of me that I actually need to express myself with drawing. And I think the first one is undoubtedly would be the sketchbook.
Sketchbook, yeah, nice. And with that, probably also some kind of pencil.
Well,
because it's like interlinked. Yeah, it's like interlinked.
You need like it's two tools for one purpose. I mean, I also write stuff in it for sure. But I guess more a sketchbook. Yeah, maybe it's not. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pen. My older sketchbooks also have to be. Used to be just ink I found. Maybe it's a scrapbook. I just stitch stuff in it.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, without any pen, the paper is. Wait, nothing.
A bowl is most useful when it's empty.
Old man, you know.
A paper without a pen. It's just blank. Okay, so I think we should make this clear. Since I got here, I don't know why. I mean,
he makes really bad jokes.
I've been making the lamest jokes. That Bokus is probably questioning his friendship.
Yeah, it's been quite the treat so far. It's over spilling as well. Like I start saying things.
I dropped his humor quality to my level. So yeah, first thing I guess is a sketchbook.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that choice. I have a similar thing. It's also related to music for me. But it would be more specific and less like you did, like purpose oriented. Because I really like the characteristics of that certain thing, so I'm choosing that. So yeah, I would choose my synthesizer, the Korg MS-20. It's a monophonic synthesizer, which means I can only play one note. And as soon as I want to play chords, it doesn't work. So it's very limited in some ways. But I still feel like you can get like a lot of sounds out of it, especially if you add certain effects to it. You add reverb or chorus. You can make bass sounds, you can make pad sounds even, or lead sounds. There's many things you can do with it, and it has a very characteristic sound that I think also shaped my music a lot over the past 5 years or something, or even longer. I don't even know how long I've been making music, but ever since I started making music basically, so it's been my go-to synthesizer. And I think if I don't have it, like I would miss something, or it would be, I would want it back or something. So
you have to show me which one it is.
It's right there, like the big one, like the big chunky one.
On the table?
The black one, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the one.
I can show you later.
Alright, you can show me later for sure.
But yeah, I have other synthesizers too, but nothing comes close to the characteristic nature of this one. So it's super chunky and you can't really take it anywhere, honestly. But it's, especially my musical journey, something I can't live without.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice that the first thing that comes into my mind is our tool to express.
Yeah, definitely.
Rather than I don't know.
My phone.
My laptop. my toothbrush, my socks. I guess that's the thing that makes you, I guess.
Yeah, that makes you different, you know?
Right.
It's like everyone has a phone. Like, sure, I can't live without my phone. That's probably, unfortunately, true. But it's not interesting to talk about, to be honest. Yeah. You have a second thing already?
Yeah, let's think. So it's really tough, man.
Yeah.
When you have to filter it to 5, because I don't think of like one object particular, but you know, a thing, like things that does something. Because the second thing I'm constantly thinking about is coffee.
Right, yeah.
And
that's honestly like when you're traveling, you always bring like your coffee set. And when I tell my parents or something or my friends, they're just chuckling because it's so funny and weird.
They're like, is this guy obsessed?
Yeah, that's definitely a characteristic for sure that you do that.
I have my freaking... The bag itself is very particular also. Like it's just walking around with it. Like with Bokus, when we went hiking in Turkey, I'm just bringing my coffee kit.
Right.
And like, I mean, I pre-prepared most of the stuff, but like, it comes with me. But I don't know, that definitely also has a special place with me. Like, well, technically, 5 things that I cannot live without. It doesn't have to be something I own. Coffee. Straightforward. Yeah. True, yeah. There you go. I don't know. It's not like I'm addicted to it.
You are.
I think I am now, but I don't know. I would say all the generic shit. Like I can quit anytime. I regularly detox. I would stop for a few weeks and then reset again. When I'm alone, I try not to drink more than like 2 cups. Not try. I don't even try. I don't drink more than 2 cups when I'm alone. But socially, it's a tool, and it's definitely was a tool. And cafes were a space where I get to interact with a bunch of different people. It's a gathering spot. It's a connection. And the more I get into that business, I feel like I learned that I don't just connect with the person next to me or the customer, but it gets way deeper than that.
Yeah.
The place, with the supply, with the community.
Definitely. Wow, we get like a personal singer now.
So nice to look.
Is that Turkish?
No.
Okay. I wonder if you can hear that on the recording. There's just like a woman like...
I'm gonna say Persian actually, or Kurdish. That was awesome though. That was very nice. It's just...
Isn't that good for you, man?
It was surprising.
The fucking... First the motorbike and then the singing woman that sings some kind of language that I don't even know what it is.
I was just a bit stunned just so that she doesn't get distracted by us and stops and feels awkward or embarrassed, because I think it was actually very good. It was nice.
It was good, yeah.
Like, yeah.
But what were you saying?
I was saying coffee is definitely a deeper thing that I can't live without.
Talking about that you get to know the place,
the people.
Yeah.
Like,
I definitely feel like that as well when I go to coffee shops, or like, just, it doesn't even have to be coffee for me personally, but just like getting into like a scene in general. That might be also bouldering, or I don't know, just anything nerdy. You start to, especially if you meet different countries, you're just like, you get to know the place and also how people do things around this specialty in that certain place. Yeah.
I think with coffee also, like being part of the community for sure is always amazing. Like you're in the music scene, you know the people in fashion, all that. With coffee, it's also like you can host people. Right.
That's true.
You can easily just gather people up very casually and socially.
Yeah.
It's a nice So I don't know. It's amazing. Like Bokus is a coffee guy now. Like,
I've been converted.
In 1 year from making over-extracted, very hot mocha pots, he now has a Comandante, an AeroPress.
I got gifted, okay?
Hey. He buys specialty coffee now. This guy's in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I talked about it with my dad actually. Once you drink like one good coffee, and also maybe you've seen how it's made, and you're just thinking to yourself like, why am I drinking this shit coffee every day? Why am I not drinking this good coffee? And yeah, that's all it takes to make you jump into that. And I mean, to be fair, I'm very surface level still.
It's fine. You don't need to get.
No, I don't want to. Like, but it's like
just a slightly higher quality of.
Yeah, I mean, just buying better beans instead of like shitty beans already makes a difference, and then trying to figure out how to optimize it and make your coffee taste better. I think it's a fun thing to do. It's a good ritual in the morning, and while I'm not as deep into it as you, it's still like enriching my life in some kind of way. So
true. Well, there you go.
I was just thinking, by the way, like things you can't live without is like yeah. But that's kind of also like a definition of drugs.
Yeah.
In a way.
Okay,
because
sure.
like you have to, like, and coffee is kind of a drug, so I started thinking about like drugs and stuff. Not that I think we're both like not very people who take a lot of drugs. I mean, you don't do any drugs.
Speed.
only speed in parties. No.
Nah, I'm fully sober. Just caffeine for real.
Yeah.
Speaking of coffee, do you want another cup? Do you want a refill?
Yeah. By the way, just to explain what we're doing here, basically we bought two coffee bags because he's leaving today and he wants to get something from Berlin, I guess, to take with him also. So we got 2 different flavor coffees and just trying them out on the podcast to give our live feedback on how we like the coffee.
Pretty much just having a good time, enjoying it, and then we're gonna split half also. So he has technically 2 sets of different beans.
Yeah, true. And you too. Yeah.
Alright, I think that's a nice time to just take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break, like heat up the water because that's too loud. And
then we're gonna get back to you with another thing you cannot do without.
The second, right? We're at the second one now.
Well, I just said my second.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna
that is my second.
Do you?
And I can take the time to think about what it is actually because I still haven't decided.
Alright.
But yeah, we will be right back.
The second pour. I love it. You're gonna be like, what is this sinus? And then suddenly there's like, lines. It's like.
Perfect. I can sample this, put it in my music or something.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome. We're back, and I'm thinking about my second thing. And 2 things came to my mind that are not necessarily very characteristic. Maybe they are. But one thing is.
Let me think. Does it have to do with games?
No,
Okay.
actually not. One thing I thought is Club Mate, actually, because you would find me more often than not with a bottle of Club Mate with me somewhere. It gives me like power when I'm outside. I really like the taste. It's something very Berlin that you can, or German, I guess, you can only get here. And yeah.
I'm stupid. I should get one back from my friends in Milan.
True, yeah.
I just get a bottle. Yeah, okay.
Anyway, yeah, that is something that came to my mind. And the other thing, it's kind of boring, but I was thinking like a unicolored t-shirt that doesn't have anything on it is something that I really like having with me lately. That it's just like...
What's a unicolor? Like
it's just like
flat?
one color.
Oh, okay. Like
without any like stuff on it. It just makes me feel like very clean and just it gives me a nice feeling, I guess. I don't know. Should. Yeah, but I think between those two contenders, I would probably choose Club Mate. So yeah,
I mean, it's German, it's Berlin, it's you. Since I got here 2 nights, you have drank it 2 nights.
Yeah.
Also, last time you introduced it to me. Also,
true.
It's nice.
Nice cough syrup.
It has that cough syrupy flavor. I think that's particularly from like when you make something concentrate and extract.
I think it's a syrup, yeah.
Right. It's syruping something generates that flavor, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being you. Do you want one? I was gonna get one. No, I should definitely get one on the way back to Milan if I can.
I think it, just to add that one last note before we move on to Eunice. I think it used to be more like I used to drink when I was a teenager much more, and lately, you know, I've been getting into coffee, which also has caffeine, and in general, like I'm also not super good with caffeine. Like if I drink too much, like I don't like it, but I do like this one Club Mate or this one coffee is good. I couldn't drink more than 2 or 3 cups, so yeah.
I just realized there's a bunch of mate bottles over there.
There you go. But yeah, anyway, that's it.
All right.
I think I'm getting back into drinking more mate. I really started enjoying it more again. So. Yeah.
I don't know what's next for me, man, but this is an impression people have of me. It's the Muay Thai shorts, Thai boxing, because it's such a signature short in a way.
Is that something that you can't live without though?
I cannot live without doing Thai boxing for sure.
Okay.
I really enjoy it. When I have the opportunity to do it, I do it. I travel with it everywhere. For the past years, I actually have my shorts in my suitcase all the time.
Right.
When I go to Thailand, I definitely do it. In Asia, I do it. So it's not necessarily like the shorts itself, but I think that would symbolizes it on me and just what people would think of the image of me.
I guess. But I guess that's kind of secondary. Like, main thing is like what you can't live without, I guess. Yeah.
Thai boxing, I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I love it. I don't know. I watch the sport. I do it. It's a community also on its own. I might be pushing it. I don't know. But that's
no. Dude, like if you start taking this, I don't know. I'm getting metaphysical here. But if you start taking this word apart, like this sentence, what you can't live without. What does live even mean?
For God's sake.
Like, I mean, live. Sure, I can't live without water and fucking bread and a bed. Like that's the base stuff.
Right.
But what is living is feeling alive and
friends. Freund.
There you go. Maybe that's our third one.
It's
be. Just like having fucking friends and
friends.
Because we definitely couldn't live without our friends.
Friendship forever. Oh my god.
That was kind of a joke from you, but I think it has like a valid point actually.
No, I was somewhat serious.
Okay.
But yeah, because it's not material, but like everywhere I go, yeah, you socialize, you make friends, and of course, there's a bunch of close friends. I was having this conversation actually with someone, with my friend in Milan. And at some point they were like, where would you live? Where would you go? Like, you've been traveling for so long. And at some point, one of the answer I gave was like, it's not more about the place, but it's more about who you're with, right?
I think so, yeah.
And like, place should definitely be nice. It should not be like a hellhole, a trash hole, whatever. Like, it should be at least decent. And the more the better, of course, but like, if you're alone, if you're not happy there, that place doesn't mean anything.
It's really, that is very true. I have definitely been to places with good friends or people that mean something to me, and I've made really good memories of it. Even though like that place isolated would be like not very enjoyable. And I've been to places that have been amazing theoretically, and I didn't have a good time.
It's the people that give it more meaning.
Yeah, as cliche as that sounds, but it's true.
It's true. Like, why am I in Berlin?
Yeah, like if you didn't have anyone here, then it would be a totally different experience for sure.
For sure. Like you in Turkey, for example, is definitely a good example for that.
So, and I mean, to be fair, like, while friends that you know are really nice, also like strangers that you meet maybe in a bar or I don't know, in a club or whatever, that can also be super meaningful. Like
in a game jam.
Yeah, that too, man.
That too. Fuck this shit. This guy.
But yeah, like it doesn't even have to be like necessarily like friends that you're like best friends with for 10 years, but also just like people you met like maybe yesterday or whatever.
Maybe the true meaning of life is the people we met along the way.
We need to poo.
Is that it?
That's what I always say, like what I see in the memes.
That's what I see on YouTube comments.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's even true. It's certainly true of its meaning. Deep shit.
I'm pointing at the microphone. But yes.
But yeah, so we went from Club Mate to the friends we met along the way. That's some deep shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, but you said Thai boxing. That immediately made me think of my sport that I've been doing for 10 years also now. Like very on and off. And never really consistently. But yeah, that's something I didn't think about at all while thinking about these questions, which goes to show that it's good that we like kind of pinball, so we get inspired and start thinking about, because otherwise I wouldn't even have come up with this. But yeah, I've been doing Aikido, and that has been actually allowed me to really like feel alive, like sports in general, but especially Aikido I think makes me feel really good. And just like you said with Thai boxing, and that also made me think about the meaning of the question, what does it mean to live like I can't live without. And yeah, like Aikido really has been part of my life for quite a while too, and I really would put it also in this list. I think it's really good for me.
It's problem solving. It's your understanding your body, understanding your limitations.
Yeah, it's like being in tune with your body and your mind.
It's an instrument on its own, right? Like the body, it's a tool. Once you start doing physical things,
and like while it's an instrument, it's also you.
It's also you.
Like it's not something external.
Exactly.
But it's literally you.
And you learn how to use it. You learn how to play around it. You learn to overcome challenges. And Aikido, I think, is a relatively space where you can try more unusual stuff compared to like nature, but still get to play and experiment.
Yeah.
So as you were saying that, I also think of the fourth thing,
Mm-hmm.
And I think
we're moving fast.
It's a broad thing.
Okay.
But it comes to it. Before I get to that, when this thing cooled down, it reminded me of mate, club mate, like cola-ish. Yeah, like.
I can see that. Yeah, it's like it has like a tea kind of taste to it for sure.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, it's more club mate like right now.
Is it because we're talking about club mate?
Can be. In the beginning, I thought it was cola, and I was like, it's not enough citrusy, so I was like skipping.
It's good though. I really like it.
It's funky.
It's funky.
Fourth thing, I think it also is your answer. Okay. I think some answers we give definitely we both can relate for sure. But the fourth thing.
I know what it is.
What is it?
Video games.
Yes, but a bit broader.
Okay.
It's not
playing
to play.
Yeah.
Because it's not about gaming. Playing. In sports term, like in Muay Thai, for example. In Thai culture, Thai boxing, or any kind of martial arts, when you're sparring, you play. You don't go there to beat the other guy up to learn how to do it.
That's Aikido as well, yeah.
You have fun. And how brutal Thai boxing is.
Yeah.
And when you see how they train, they're playful, they're having fun, they're learning, they're doing crazy shit, but they're also playing. This applies for other stuff like experimenting, video games for us for sure. But it's the act of doing something and having fun at the same time and solving problems.
Yeah, and not taking it too serious.
Like, for sure there would be places, but you can't be like that all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta play.
Yeah, and oh man, that's so deep. Holy shit. Because that goes back to like what I said, to live, like to enjoy living. Playing is so important because if you don't play, if you take things too serious, it's not enjoyable. Like life isn't enjoyable if you're constantly fighting and you're constantly surviving and taking things too serious. It's like it's not enjoyable. So.
Nah, man.
Yeah, that's true.
You're robots, maybe in some cases. In some cases, you're just clinching on to things.
Yeah.
We play, man. Damn.
It's good, yeah. And it encompasses so many things, for sure. Would you narrow it down to like a specific thing, like that has to do with the question of like things you can live without? Is there something more focused, maybe you would say first?
I mean, by play, it was not literally, but the specific term I would go for, the act of playing. And I think on its own, like that term on its own is what I'm referring to. And it's good enough that you can apply it in multiple fields or interests.
But there's nothing very specific.
I wouldn't get tighter than that because I think just the way I go about doing things, it's more into that.
Yeah.
I would say like it's part of my character also.
Yeah.
With all the lame jokes that I've been doing since I got here.
Yeah.
Like sure, I take things seriously when necessary, but I think I'm more playful than serious in general.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like even you came to Turkey with my friends when we were like sparring or doing some other stuff.
Right.
I'm like, man, just have fun, relax, like sure, be aware, but enjoy it.
Yeah. It's also my first thing. I can't even speak. It's my fourth thing now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't been thinking. Like I've been thinking about your answer. Things I can live without. Give me a sec.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it would be friends for me.
Friends, yeah.
Yeah, I mean we already said that, but maybe we can just hammer down that point a bit more. Yeah, while I really like being alone, I'm generally speaking a very introverted person. and I need that space to make music too, and to, I don't know, just how do you say, like a retreat, like a space to retreat for myself where no one is intruding, basically. That is like very important for me, but still without friends that I think I wouldn't enjoy living as much as I do. So I think it's actually both. Like if I can do like a double answer, then I would do that here. Is like to have that introverted space to retreat, but also have the option to be with my friends and my family and have this interplay between those two things. I think without that, if I only had one thing or the other, I think I wouldn't enjoy my life as much as I do. So that's definitely something I can't live without. My space alone and my time with my friends. Yeah, that's my answer.
Cool. It is you.
It's not very personal. It is a very general thing, but it's important for me. Yeah.
I mean, that's all that matters, really. It doesn't have to be
personal.
Like, it's personal just because it is for you.
Yeah.
But many can feel also like that.
Yeah.
The last one I had in my mind is also quite vague and abstract, rather than a material thing.
We want something specific.
Specific.
Give me like a club mate. Give me.
So a material thing.
No, it doesn't have to be material, but yeah, let's get a bit more specific for the last one, like, because why not? Unless you really want to share, I don't know. It's really, really important for you. What do you?
I was gonna say. Like,
go ahead.
I don't know exactly which one, but it's somewhere between, like, when I explain it, I think it would make more sense, but like with the three things, I'm not so sure, but it's like knowledge.
Knowledge, oh, that's so broad.
Yeah, so learning, curiosity, or like ambition. It's like like, I don't know, being able to learn anything.
Yeah.
Is like what I'm trying to get at somehow. I don't know how to specify that even.
That's important for you, yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't know, what I learned in life is like, throughout my journey is like, whatever needs to be done, you have to like learn how to do it and just get it done. Instead of like, how do you say? When things are like, when matters are in your hand, you should be able to do that. And
yourself, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like that comes with like responsibility, with independence, with whatever. And I don't know, what I was thinking in my head is that I base that to knowledge on how to deal with things.
Yeah.
And
I would agree. I think that's very.
Or knowing things, because otherwise you're dependent, and
yeah.
Which is sure, you can always ask for help.
Yeah. It's a choice to be dependent.
Yeah. Like if necessary, I'm pretty sure like I can always ask someone for help, and I think I have close people around me that would give me a hand or an assist. But you know, if possible, I would like to be able to achieve that myself.
Yeah.
So if it's a skill necessary to learn, I will learn it.
Okay.
And that's usually what I tell people. I'm like, I think I'm open to learning anything if necessary.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. And I would also put that very high up on my list.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily something like that I can't live without. It's like that's very abstract.
Yeah.
We have been moving away from the question a bit.
Sure. If you specify that.
Like yeah.
To a thing.
Yeah, maybe we can specify that to a more like
internet.
Internet. Reddit.
I don't know.
YouTube.
I don't know. It's not a library. It's not a book. It's not.
It's all of those things. Maybe it's your phone or like some like your computer maybe, or I don't know.
Can be. It's like curiosity. I don't know. It's learning. What would be the representation of that for me?
Yeah, there isn't really.
It can be literally from conversations. It can be literally just by reading something.
Yeah, it's a very broad.
Maybe I finished the first one with something actually material.
The first one?
The last one, sorry.
Oh, so yeah. I can also say something. I haven't thought about anything yet, but
alright.
Maybe if I come up with something, it gives you an idea for something more concrete, maybe.
Hard cash money.
Get money.
Get money.
Things I gotta live without. I have an answer. It's also a bit broad, but a bit more focused maybe than your answer.
Sure, okay, tell me.
For me, I have noticed that I really need like a space that I feel comfortable in, like spaciously. And maybe that comes from my background in architecture. It also kind of goes together with my last answer of like being able to retreat somewhere. But if I don't have that, like some place or like a room with like some lighting, some plants, maybe some history, like maybe like a piano that I have had since a few years, or just something that makes me feel like this place is part of me and I'm not just living in like a IKEA example room, you know, or just like an empty room, then that's like unbelievably important to me. And it's kind of almost like like psychotic, because if I'm in a room that has like shit lighting, like it's like white light from the top of the room, it has like no like furniture, like nothing, like no love has been put into the room at all, I cannot stay in that room. Like I have to leave basically. And it's like very important for me to have like a room that I feel comfortable in. Yeah,
I would say that's a very you answer actually. Yeah. Are you dissing my kitchen back in Turkey?
Nah.
Nah.
I think if you wouldn't be there, I maybe feel less comfortable, but you made me feel very comfortable. So I think having good people around already is a huge bonus.
For sure. No, but I definitely sense that with like your background, what you learned, what you did. Spaces definitely tell a story. With you, I think you read that better than most people, for sure. I can see that answer. Like your room has a character. You like characters, like literally, and also like, you know, figurative.
Yeah.
That's a you answer.
I think that would be my answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And that can change too. It doesn't have to be the same room, but it's Anyway, I think I've said it. Yeah.
Cool. So what now? What am I?
Yeah. Do you have something? Let me think. Maybe I come with.
Help me out. I don't know.
Maybe it's your suitcase. It doesn't have to be like that specific suitcase, but just being able to go around and not be stuck in a place. It's like almost the opposite of my answer.
Like I like being on the road.
Yeah, like being able to do that.
Right.
And what enables you to do that, basically. But yeah, it's your answer. I don't know.
Backpack. Definitely not a suitcase.
A backpack.
A bag.
That's kind of a cool answer.
Yeah.
A backpack.
Because you're ready for everything to go anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Thinking of backpacks, I've been like that since high school, where I would actually have always a pair of clothes for the next day ready in my backpack, even when I went to school.
What?
Because at that period of time, I tend to stay more often at my friends than my house.
Right.
And it would be spontaneous. And during high school, I always wanted to like travel also, right? Be on the road. Like, get to see places, get to Coffee was the localized version of that, which is I don't get to travel, but people get to travel here, and I get to meet them. And then I switch positions. Now I'm on the other end of going around and meeting and seeing and living. Backpack might be it. That's what you have, that's what you carry.
Yeah, and it's not about that specific backpack, but just the function.
Of a
like
backpack.
the first one that you said, the sketchbook is like, that's the function of it, and it's important.
It holds what is dear to you. It's your extension. You carry your extensions with you.
Dude, we have some meta answers. Like in the typical like what's important for you, like it's like some celebrity getting out and pulling out his glasses and stuff.
It's like freaking I don't know, my lip balm.
Yeah, and
my new shade of black mascaras.
Eunice was like, we go one meta layer down. It's my backpack.
it's
being able to carry.
Mein Rucksack. Ja. Mein Rucksack ist wunderbar.
No.
Ja.
It starts.
So for context, this is like all our relationship with Bokus since I got here is just me saying
German words
like in this quality. And that's not a good quality.
And also mixing like different words. Like one joke we had over the past 3 days is him mixing arigato with danke, and he keeps saying like arigatanke, and it's making me cringe so hard. And sometimes when we meet friends, I just look at him and I'm like, don't say it. And we were just laughing and just like doing this hand movement that he started doing while saying that. It's just like, why are you like this, Eunice?
Because I can. Because I play.
That's fair.
I play with words. I play with...
Now you have to do a rap verse.
I cannot. I'm not good at it.
Same.
Ich bin nicht gut.
Du bist nicht gut.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja, das stimmt.
Oh. He did learn a few words.
Ja.
Good job.
Ja, danke schön.
Das machst du sehr gut.
Oh, danke schön. Ich bin proud.
Stolz.
Stolz.
But that word, actually, don't learn that one.
Sure.
I'll
forget it.
It's a bit tainted.
Okay.
Okay.
We did it. Oh
yeah, we did it.
God.
We actually did it.
Lewis, fuck's sake, this question is tough. God's sake. But we did it.
Yeah, that was fun. Do we want to repeat just what we said, just to like concrete them down?
Sure.
Okay, so I think my first one was my synthesizer, which was, now thinking back about it, it was very specific, which is fine. But yeah, it was MS-20 synthesizer. And then I said Club Mate, which is a drink. Then I said, I think maybe Aikido. Then I said my friends and a place to retreat. And then I said basically the same thing, but doubling down on the place to retreat.
Yeah.
So maybe the fourth one was the friend part, and the fifth one was the place to retreat or feel comfortable in a place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What was you?
Mine was a sketchbook, coffee, friends.
Also friends.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
To play. And mein Rucksack.
Or Muay Thai.
That became play.
Oh, okay. They became play.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
No, well, no, actually, there I was switching to like. Play evolved to that afterwards.
Okay.
Because it was like, maybe it's actually friends.
Okay.
Rather than something like that. And then you went to Aikido, and I was like, wait a minute, maybe it's not Thai boxing, it's playing.
It's
because
playing.
it's applying more.
Okay. Nice. I think that's a good list.
Yeah.
I wonder how we think about that in 10 years. It's just like, these guys are
I hate
idiots.
people. I hate
I'm
drawing.
depressed now.
I don't want to travel. My home is nice. Why am I leaving us? Who needs the sun? It's a deadly laser anyway.